Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Just in me camera there. Now I put this mat over top of this mat to stop the glare of the glass one, so that's what I'm going to do today. Probably don't need two at a time, but you know, I guess the bottom one's holding back stuff. Okay, so today we're going to work on some pages in this sewing journal because I do need to get it done. Still thinking whether I'm going to cut the back off here and put it into a bigger, wider book, because I've still got a few pages yet that I really want to put stuff onto, because it's going to be a book of, you know, stuff. Okay, so now I've put this one in here that I made yesterday, and I'm going to put some trim around the edges of the paper, but that's not something that you can, I mean, that's something you can do. You don't need me for that. I suppose I could do this one because I need to get along as I go, right? So I'm going to put, wait a minute, we're going to go and have a quick look through, because I think I'm mostly pleased with what I've done so far here. I think there's enough of everything. There's a page there, there's that in there, there's a little journal there in the heart, you know, it opens up. There's the writing on there, you can write on there. I'll go back in here. It has a lot of embellishments and a lot of bits and pieces in here that there's all this here you can write onto, and the backs of them, and then there's a little paper there. There's the back of that, and then there's this one. Now this one needs something because it's a little bit bare. So this morning anyway, I've been making these this morning because I need to put if I want to put something on, I don't want to have to go look for it and find it and, you know, fiddle around for ages without, you know, getting somewhere. I'm going to use this today. I'm going to use that there. So they're easy to put together. I've just put it, it's just like a, I don't know what you call it. I just cut a circle, put a bit of, I always forget what this stuff is called. And while I was using it, I was what it was called while I was using it. You know what that is, don't you? Every time I go to talk about it, I don't know what it is. Look. See that? It's, what's the name? Cheesecloth. Okay, got it. So I've got this piece of, this little circle here, so that makes it easier for me to put that onto there. And I'm going to sit it in that corner. It'll give that corner a little bit more stability. Maybe I should have put a little bit of lace first. I might do a bit of lace, because these pages are very flimsy, but they're not bad. This one's good. I've got a couple of pieces stuck to that. I just don't know whether I should, yeah, I'll put a little bit of lace on this. What do you reckon? That one's got plenty of stuff on it. Now, I picked it all up and I put it in a bag. You know how you do that? And I put it, it must be here. Oh, so my cat's talking to me now. Oh dear, I can't really whisper, can I? Because then you won't be able to hear me, because he's out there at the door, calling out. Oh dear. Anyway, sorry. I will just have to go on with this anyway. Well, this is pretty. And this I like here. Let's see what we can do. I think hubby must have went outside. He's probably out there doing a bit of gardening if it stopped raining, because it's been raining. I know I shouldn't be complaining about the rain, but this is pretty, isn't it? This is just a piece of, well, I say just a piece, it's a piece of strip of, really nice. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to use that. Might make you move over there for a minute. Now I've only got this much glue in the bottom of here, but I'm getting every bit. In the other ones that I've had in the past, I could get down about here and then nothing wanted to come out anymore. It'd just go all claggy. Plus this is going to cover up that bit of brown that I'm not really keen on. I made that bit of brown there. Not really a big fan of that. This glue is absolutely awesome. Thank you, Christine. That's so good. I just really like it. Love it. Hubby went out this morning because he had to get some stuff for our cat. Bathroom stuff for the cat. And, for the cat's bathroom. And because when we got our order they didn't have any, so he had to go and do that. While he was gone, I got him to buy me some crochet hooks because I have a full set. I got heaps more than a full set, and do you think I can find them? I've been searching for days, so he went and bought, and some new scissors. I got new scissors. It is so exciting to have new scissors. I've been fighting with all these scissors for so long. It's just a 3-pack and they're just $10 and they are really good. They last me until I need another one. So we get this giant pair and this pair and then this pair. So Sonia's going to try use the giant pair for big pieces of material, so forth. And then these two here, I'm going to try and keep out the glue. I'm going to try and keep them out the glue. See how I go. Oh dear, sorry about that. I like that. That's really pretty. We need pretty things, don't we? We need pretty things. You're going down underneath here. I didn't put enough glue on this. I've got to put some more on. Put some more glue on. Hope everybody's good and safe. And I often used to talk about where I am and if we're in the hot spots and things. We live in a small town in New South Wales, away from the cities. So far, we don't have any of the virus in our area that I know of, because they would have actually told us. I have rang and asked about it, and they've said that it'd definitely be making an announcement if there was. People have been going and getting checked because we had areas here to have it done. I don't know if everybody has, but so far we've been pretty safe here so far, so it's been really good. People are wearing masks on occasions if they need to go where, if it's anywhere. It's up to us though whether you want to wear them or not. If everybody would stay inside if they're sick, it'd be really good. I mean, it's not nice because people do, even before we had the virus, I'm in the opinion that people should have stopped home if they were sick, because everybody else would catch it. Now you can write something down there. That's a pretty page now, isn't it? I like that there. I like that one. Now I've got a bit of ink there, and I'm not impressed with that at all. So I've accidentally put something on that, haven't I? Right. Well, I'm a fan of covering things over if I don't like the look of them. I am. I love this. Look at this. I made that one. I think you might have seen me make that. Isn't that cool? I put a little bit of all my little die cuts on there and a couple of teeny weeny buttons. Yeah, I want to put something on that, cover that over. Even if I put a bit of gesso on that, that'd cover that up, wouldn't it? Or a bit of paint, just to lighten it. What do you reckon? Will I be able to find the gesso pot? I've done to this stuff here, I think. Which stuff I mean is, I have a large arrangement of laces and things here that I've been using in what I'm working on. So I went to pack them up this morning and thought, well, that's a bit silly, because then I'd have to drag them all out again, wouldn't I? Sorry about that. I hope I didn't bump the camera. Okay, there's more flowers. Oh, well, that's cool. I wondered where that was. When I was making the others, I thought, I wonder what the little ones are I had. Anyway, the gesso. But that'll make it wet and I won't be able to do any more. So I'll have to think about, wait a minute, I should put a little piece of paper or something in there so I can come back after and who wants to cut with scissors? Yeah, but I can use that. I come back in there and cover that over, okay? Just leave myself that marker there so I can do that. Right. This page here was a bit dark, I thought. Oh, well, I used it anyway, so I suppose it don't look too bad. It's kind of sort of vintage in places, and, so we're just going to have to do with that. Now, there was something on here that I wasn't keen on, so I took that off. So this one here we can fix today. We can fix this page by putting something else over the top of it. Has to be the full length. It won't work unless it is, Sonia. You have to have the page the full length. Actually, we can replace it with this bit of music, can't we? Bit of music paper. And then what am I going to do with it? I suppose everything doesn't have to have something, does it? Well, I've got a lot of pages with things on them. I've got a lot of stuff in here. Real lot of stuff in this one. Okay. So I'll be more inclined to make it into a pocket. What do you reckon? Bag. A bag here. You could put something in that then, couldn't you? You know, you could use that for, have that there like so. Glue that onto there. Put stuff in there. I could make a booklet to go in there. That'd only take me a minute. Alright then, let's do this one. Well, I'll try and get these lot here done, this section. I should have turned that on. Trying to finish before that goes off so I don't make a mistake. So we've got... we should put something on there. We're going to do this, okay? We'll put that on there, and it'll flip back that way. And then I can put something on here. I've got a few pieces of... things I can make tags and that out of here that I collected up or do bits and pieces with. I do like these little bits that I've cut out. I reckon I want to use them on something. Yes, that's cool. Okay, we'll fix this one. So I'll need to put some glue. So this is one that I made out of the bacon paper that we use to cook our fish and chips or whatever. We don't have chips, we put fish and things in the oven. Oh no, it's not, is it? No, this is not, because it's not fur inside. It's supposed to be like a sandwich wrap thing I got here. Must be. Doesn't feel like it though. I'm going to go here. I hope this is right. I hope I haven't come over too far. Probably should have put it down on the piece of paper that's down here. Anyway, let's see what happens if it comes over the edge a bit. I might take it right to the bottom of that and not quite in the middle of there, okay? Because... I don't know, we just didn't. I might have to move it over just a tiny bit. I haven't concealed that bit there, but that'll be alright. We'll conceal it in a minute. We'll put it in there in a minute so you can't see it. And that looks alright, doesn't it? And I didn't cut out this piece here for you to... And somebody told me, well, I remembered that you're supposed to put another piece of paper over top of this before you cut it, so... And I've explained myself. Sometimes when I go to cut out thinner pieces of paper, my circle thing won't work very good. So let's see if I can do a thinner piece. I'll put that there as a thing to hold on to it. A new nice lady said to me that I should have a packet of wipes with me. I do. I go through them. It just seems to me that this new glue doesn't want to leave me. It sticks to me really bad. This is just me getting covered in it. It might be my fault. I'm always wiping my hands, trying to keep them from having glue on them, but this is going to be tricky. Oh no. Let's see, get that in there. There, Sonia. Which way do I need to have this though? Do I have to put it underneath there? Where's the... This is the piece that's going to cut it. Okay, it looks a bit daggy, doesn't it, that thing? Looks like it's been through the wars or something. Have you ever seen anybody struggle so much with something? Should have did this before I put it in here. I'm going to throw it upside down, can't see what I'm doing. Put the paper there, Sonia. Try and put the paper there. Try and hang on to it. I'll have to put my hands in there to try and hang on to it. Right, now. I got partway paper under it. Oh my goodness me, look what I've done. Oh, I've even... What? It's all falling apart. Oh, that ended badly, didn't it? This has come unstuck. That's not good. I mustn't have had that sitting down there very well. We'll try this again. Oh, ah dear, look what I've done to me paper. Oh. I have a piece of sticky. I wonder if I could put that across there. That'd cover it over. And then we'd be none of the wiser about what's underneath it either. But if I can figure out where, I don't know if I like that one, maybe I'll use the green one. I don't want to waste it. Got to be sure now. Okay. Alright, now if I cut this with the stick, this is sticky too by the way, so it's going to probably end badly, but anyway, we'll have a go. Oh, it cut it. It cut it, and it cut where the hole is in this piece that's underneath here. Look, I'll explain it carefully in a minute, hang on, once I get it on here. Not working, doesn't want to stick to that. Does not want to stick to that. That's sad. This is not sticking down either. What's wrong with this? Maybe this stuff doesn't like sticky. Because it's because of the paper that it is, things won't stick to it. That's not good. Ah, dearie me. Righto. How about we try this again? And put that on there. And how am I going to make a hole so she can see that this is a page? Because I've still got this bit here that's balking me, right? That's the thing. We need to get rid of that, don't we? And this is upside down, so this is going to be not easy at all, Sonia. How far will I go back? There. I'll keep going because I'm going to just a tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit more. Right. Now I can turn that over there. And I can use that as a tab of some sort. We'll leave that there because I don't want it to be all skew with. I'm having a terrible time with that other page, aren't I? Yes, not happy with that. This bit here, I'm going to stop cutting these pieces of paper with that. Is this sticking down yet? Give it a bit of a encouragement. I don't know if I can cut out a square. I'll soon find out, won't I? No, I don't think I can. It's too gawky, too awkward. It's awkward, Sonia. This bit here and cut down to there. We should do these things before we stick things in. But you've got to think of it, you know. You've got to think of all this first. My brain's gone way ahead on what I'm supposed to be doing, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So it's nowhere near what I'm doing. It really isn't. Let's untangle things. Let's get them up here nicely now. I'll show you that in a minute. See, I've got too far away in my thinking, in my thoughts about what I'm supposed to be doing here. It seems like it's still raining out there. I'm going to have to start building a boat, I think. That's a joke. It's good to have rain, but it's not a... Okay. Right. Cut up here. Go all the way along here. That bit. Don't ask me, I'm going to get this bit out. As you can see what I'm doing, I'm trying to take the front off this bag here. There's a bit lifting up here. We've got to get that fixed down. I've been making this journal for quite some time, but I have decided I will be working on them till I finish them. Somebody left me a message and said, I've ever thought about that. Dear. Well, I have, and you know what? You've encouraged me to have a go. I really appreciate your feedback, and I understand, you know, if there's nothing worse than watching somebody do something, you want to know what happened next, is there? I'm watching a movie or something and I'm getting to the interesting part and hubby will pause it. He'll look at me and I'll say, put that back on. So I really understand. It's not very good when you're waiting for something to happen and it does, and then it ends. Okay. Now I've cut that off there with the thought in mind of just putting a piece of something across that bit, and then we're going to know that this bit's here too, you know what I mean? And then we can tuck that down in there, okay? You get me? Are we clear as mud? Got all these bits and pieces sliding down in here. Get out of there, you. I'm going to still try and make this pretty good if I can. You know, it's really hard to get the perfect thing, but you can have a go. Great determination. Okay. So the thing with this is I'm going to be putting something on that there bit. I am. Come on, glue, out you come. So this will be covered over that bit there. Won't it? Now I'm going to put, we might use a really nice, well, a bit bigger piece of lace than what I was thinking about. Let's do this. Let's do this piece. Cut it up here. Straight. Put it on the bag. Cut it up here. Straight. Just keeping my eye on that to make sure I get it right. Now I'm hoping this is going to glue, because glue doesn't stick to this paper very good, does it? And that's what we've discovered here at the moment. Well, I know that we heard in the past people have used their paper. I think this works. I think it'll work. So let's keep going with it, because I think it's going to be good. You want to have it long enough, Sonia? I can't see this. I mean, I must be in my own shadow here, but I can't see what I'm doing if it's too far away from me either. Okay, I've got enough glue there. I sink a ship. Stand up. Having a bit of glue. Should I go that way? And then you can see it's got to be turned down. There's a bag. Can you see that? Maybe we can figure that out. Maybe. Righto. So that's got its own little pat it down there. Right. So if you don't like a page, or you don't want to keep it there, this is one of the ideas of what you could do. The thing was, I had something else on there that I took off, and then it made the paper very thin. But yesterday I was looking through here, and there was a couple of pages I didn't like, and they were a bit of scrapbooking paper, and it was really not my thing. You know, it was just something that every time I looked at it, I couldn't think what I was going to do with it. Okay, so where is it? What did I do with it? Hang on a minute. Nobody panic, because most of this is in, this is a piece of paper that you copy. This is a bit of scrapbook paper, but that looks all right. Well, that's not where it was, eh? Where's this piece that I did not like and I took it out? So you can't even see what I've done when I changed it, can you? You will if you look at the previous videos. What have I done here? I think I changed that because I didn't like that, so I've made that. Actually, I've made that into a pocket. Wonder what I did with it. Here it is. Look. Now, what I did was I tore back. So pretend this is it, right? So I tore it back to about there, right? I got this piece of lined paper. I put it on there, and I fold it, and I put it on the other side. So I've used a piece that was left as a little, and you can see it if you look. There's a blue page down in there, but then I covered that with a little bit of lace, and that's a really good journaling page. And over here, I still haven't fixed this, so there you go, that's the other side of it, I think. And I'm going to make that into some sort of a tuck or other, so that'll be cool, won't it? And I put that one on there that I did the other day. I have to make some embellishments to put in them, but otherwise I think I'm really pleased with my pages, like, you know, how they are now. I think I'm a bit happier. I might leave the odd one or two for somebody to write on. I might leave a couple of spare ones because I need to, don't I? And maybe I could use that couple of spares there. This one here is a pocket that I made because I don't have a lot of pockets and it was only a very thin piece of paper, so I thought, well, I'll just turn that back, and I put this nice embellishment on there, this paper clip, and I think that looks awesome, that does. Love that paper clip. So let's go back to where we were at, to here. Okay, so there's not a lot happening in this pages, so we better put something on, eh? Let's get something happening here. I do like these tucky things, but there's nowhere that it could go unless it was on there. Then you have to have a bottom piece for that, right? Clear as mud, isn't it, Sonia? Okay, so you need to put, if you put that across the top of there, say, it would fit, make a mailbox thing, like a mailbox. No, that's not how it will work. It has to go down behind there. Okay. This bit wider at the top, isn't it? Wait a minute. This is too wide. See? Hang on, that way. And then I can cut it back, can't I? Oh, look at that. And then I've got a little tucky thing. If I cut that down there, and I can put a little pocket. This pocket's all through here, but it's all good fun. Put that pocket on there. Like this, maybe. It's got to go underneath it. Don't you reckon? It's got to go there. I really like these. I love these things. Don't know what to do with them. I need to find something, don't I? Need to get an idea happening. And this here needs to go in. It's on fabric. It's printed on fabric. I've had it for so long. You know what? I might put that on this. That's pretty. Could use that in my sewing, I suppose, but I think I might put it on here. I think I might put it on there. Now I've got to make sure I've got to be happy with these decisions because I don't want to pull it off and ruin it, you see, because I don't want to do that. I do not want to pull it and ruin it. What have we got here now? Come here. Well, I like that. I do like that. And I could use that on this bit here. And it'll just turn with that. Oh no, that's too big. I'll cut it off. We're not going to be scared. We're going to cut that so it will fit there. There we go. Okay. And I'll sit that on that bit that turns over. Yeah, I like that idea. Did you need me? Oh, okay. He opened the door, but he didn't need me, he said. He's probably doing something. He's making curry for me today. Well, I don't have a very hot curry, it's just, I love the vegetables. I love me vegetables. And I buy Chinese sometimes, but They don't cook the vegetables properly, and I can't chew them if they're not cooked nice. Jeremy does a nice curry for me to... Usually makes it through the week, but it's Saturday today, and he's wanting to cook it today, and he's also melting beeswax because he's got to organise his bees soon. If he's got to get some bees, we need some bees. Weren't any available last year because of the... Was it because of the drought? I think so. And now we got all this water. That looks all right, doesn't it? Yep. How's that work? Does it look okay? Looks all right, isn't it? Pretty. Now, this one on here. Maybe not. I might need to put it somewhere where I can bring down the tone of whatever it is I've got. Like, you know, even in that one there, it might look better in there. I'll leave it to that one. Gee, this book's got a lot of stuff in it. I was looking at it last night thinking I could divide it into two, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to keep it like it is. So now we need... So there's a thing here, flip, that you can draw in, write in, whatever. That opens there, so that's good. I think I'm happy with that page. I don't know if it needs anything else on it. This one here, I still want to fix something else onto it. I don't know yet what, but I'll find it. This is nice as shoe. Look at that, that's cool, isn't it? I don't know what's going on with this. My light, it seems to... There's a glare that I can't see on when I put this in certain places. Okay. Let's just go back this way a bit. We need to finish this one. Okay, so I'll use some of this Stamperia tag, I think. I'll use that. Belly band or cross. Actually, I might do the cross over thingy in this one. Keep changing my mind, don't I? But you know what? You've got to get the right thing. You do have to get the right thing. And I'm sure, you know, if other people are doing these things, that they would be changing their mind too, if they had to. So that looks good. And I've got enough to go back the other way. Okay. I'll put this down here. Come on, glue up there. Okay, that one. I'm going to make the scallopy edge go. I might put it over the end a bit, just to start with. But on this piece here, I need to cut it straight. I'm going to get some glue off this pot first. I've got to make sure that this thing is going to end up in. It's going to be really hard for me to cut that off if I don't get it properly, isn't it? Okay, where's it? Which way does it go, Sonia? Like that. Okay. And it doesn't matter if I didn't quite get it because I've got enough on the other end. I can pull it up that way a bit. Can't I? Yeah, get some of that glue off there. Oh, you can't see where I am. Here, I'll fiddle it down in here. It's all right. I don't know if there's any other questions that I needed to answer. I try to write things down, but some things I can't. If I'm, and I say, you know, if I do answers, if I haven't answered your question, ask me again, and I will redo it. I know I'm going to have to do a thing on the computer so you can with my camera and show you on the computer how to find me. Because some people that haven't got a YouTube channel might find it a bit harder to watch me, because you have to go on Google and type me in, and that's okay. So, like you would anybody else, you know, if you wanted to for watching other channels as well. I wonder if I put that across. No, you don't do that, you're going to not like it, and that'll end badly. Yep, this way, yes, I do like that. And now I've got to find the most amazing thing to tuck behind it. Look at all this glue on here. I don't think I've ever used this much of a whole glue pot for a really long time. I don't think that I've ever used this much of a glue pot. I've always had to throw it away, or a lot of them I still keep. I don't know what for, because I can't get the glue out. Because it just seems to get, I don't know if it dries out or what, because it just doesn't run anymore for some reason. This is really good, this one. Hope you can see this. You've got my arm in the way, sorry. Woo, 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 woo. Ah dear, that's an interesting story. There you go, I've got a story. When I was young, I think my mum told us this, or we knew about this, because there was this lady, this nice old lady, what lived across from my auntie's place, and they had property, like, you know, and it was a gateway to her property, and she'd come home, rode the horse and cart, and she just, you might see these things on comedy channels, but really they do happen in real life. Anyway, she had the horse and cart, and she'd come there and yell out woo. Of course the horse would stop, and then when she bought a car, she come to the gate and yelled out woo, and that wasn't it worked, the poor old thing. She ran to the gate. But that's just, you know, things like, but see, I remember that when I was little, because I suppose it was funny and a bit sad in a way, because the poor old thing, I don't think she was that old. She probably wasn't even as old as me. But in them days, people were considered old whether they were old or not, weren't they? You know, like 50 was old. Even 40 was old. So, but anyway, it's only yourself how you feel, really, whether you feel like you're old or not. Okay, there's an elephant on there, that's cool. Does he need to go on there? I don't know, maybe I should put a flower on there that I made today. How about we put one of my flowers on? Now, I just made these out of, well, they're ones I've done previously out of lace. And these I've just got packets of different ones, so I'll put them together. Put a little bit of, sometimes I put a little bit of white pencil on. These white Uniball pencil. They do come out nice. I've even made a green one. Look at this. Do I like the green one on it? That's different. And it goes, look at that. I will have the green one. Hang on. Isn't it? The green and another bit more green. So what do you reckon? The pink and green. Do you think? Or you just all yelling out, put the first one back, Sonia. That looks cool. I do like that. That gives it a bit more flower. A bit more flower there. It's more green, that's what I was going to say. All these words are not happening. A bit of a good sleep last night, I think. Woke up this morning at 7:30, fly out of bed, I'm sitting there trying to get dressed. Hubby falls out of bed and into his clothes, and after he lays in there extra time waiting for me. It's not fair, I tell you. It's not fair. Anyway, I get done. I get there eventually. Now put some glue underneath that to hold those two pieces together. Right. So I've got this nice belly band thingy. No, it's not a belly band, Sonia. It's one of these things, and then I'm going to put something in there. I like these, but it's not big enough, is it? Well, it could be for the time being, but I do want to finish things. I do want to finish some things off, so I was thinking about making something out of one of these. This pattern here, it's a bit ratty, isn't it? But that doesn't matter. It's supposed to be a little bit old and different. I'm going to put one of them on that page. I think I've had an idea now. Okay, so we'll go with that. We'll go with our idea. Okay, I've got enough time. Oh dear, probably not. Probably not. I didn't realise that was going so fast. Crikey. I haven't got the page done. Well, I have. I'm doing an embellishment now. And I'll pick on myself. Oh dear. I'm going to use this bit and this bit. I'll cut that bit off. can't use that, can I? No, it's a little bit hatted. It's a little bit hatted. Oh, did you see how good that scissors was cutting? So if I use this and made a little book in there to put in there and cut out a picture of this lady, I'll tell you what, I'll go now and I'll come back and I'll do this, okay? Thank you for watching and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.